Alright, we gotta talk about the new archaeology news that is stating that this is now the true face of the last pharaoh of Egypt, Cleopatra. But of course, this news comes with controversy. Not everybody's convinced. So this small statue head was recently discovered at the site of Taposiris Magna, underneath a temple wall. Kathleen Martinez, who is leading the excavation, believes that this is a representation of Cleopatra VII. The statue head is made out of white marble, depicts the head of a female who also wears a crown. But other scholars aren't buying this. Other scholars are actually proposing that this is not Cleopatra VII. Some state that this could be a representation of a princess who ruled after Cleopatra, or may depict another royal woman. Zahi Hawass has also been quoted saying that while he looked at this bust very carefully, he doesn't believe that it is in fact Cleopatra, but believes that this is in fact Roman. And next to the statue head, archaeologists also found the bust of a male ruler who is wearing the Nemes headdress, but they are currently unclear of who this is. Also found were over 300 coins that do have depictions of Cleopatra VII, and more that are believed to actually belong to a foundation deposit. Now, why I'm not convinced is no dates were given in the report, no context was given. There's also no comparable iconographical analysis that is given as evidence. To be completely honest, no evidence is really actually given, which is absolutely bonkers when you think about it. You need evidence to prove your point. So for this, if the belief is that this is in fact Cleopatra VII, where's comparable artwork to the corpus of Egyptian art? Overall, with this report, I have a lot of red flags about it. What is the context? Where is the supplemental evidence and material? And this can often be a major downside to certain archaeological projects, where they are in fact digging with something as an endgame, i.e. with this instance, they are looking for the tomb of Cleopatra, meaning that if you are digging looking for something specifically, the evidence that you pull out of the ground will now be skewed by your own bias. Hence why we have the head of a female figure who is now being called Cleopatra. And because this is just a report coming from the excavator and not a peer-reviewed academic journal source, I'm going to offer you a Dr. 10 tip to help you think critically, especially when wild archaeology news like this comes out. So this is actually a condensed version of a worksheet that I give out to my students each and every semester to help break down articles. So I pass it on to you guys as well. With that being said, when you are looking at archaeology news, who is the author and what are their credentials? In this case, the author would be the source that it's coming from, i.e. Kathleen Martinez. So what are her credentials? Should we trust them, and why? Following that, what is the hypothesis of their work and or its purpose? How exactly are they proving this to us? Meaning, what evidence are they using? Finally, what is their conclusion? And to you, does this actually make sense with the evidence that they presented? So while I don't specialize in Ptolemaic Egypt, professionally, I don't think this is Cleopatra VII. But what do you guys think?